Hi, it's Ariadna Vichnik here, and I am a graphic and web designer, but I am also passionate about photography, and I know how important it is to have great shots on your website. So today I invited Katya, who is a professional photographer, and she does portraits and branding photography, and her website is katyanicolas.com, and she is based in New York City. So Katya, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So one of the main questions that my clients ask me is, how do you choose the right photographer? So tell me how this process worked for you.
Okay. So the most common complaint that I hear from people, from girls who have been photographed before, is that the photographer didn't really listen to them, or they didn't deliver the results that the client wanted. And so I feel that the important thing when you're choosing your photographer is to kind of feel them in terms of, are they listening to you? Are they asking you questions? What are the images that you're trying to make up for? How are you going to use them? Whether it's for the web, whether it's for the print, a variety of things. What is your message that you're trying to convey? What is your personality? I personally, when I work with clients for branding photography specifically, I actually have a little questionnaire that I have them fill out, so that I understand something about them. And so, yes, if you feel like the photographer is not listening to you, or they have their own vision or idea, which is fine. If you feel like they're not listening to you, probably it's not a good fit.
So when the client approaches you, you ask them questions about who's their audience, what they're trying to achieve.
Exactly. So I ask them like funny questions, like what is the fictional character that you identify yourself with, and it kind of gives me a little idea about what they may be like in terms of their personality. It informs me how I will be posing them, taking into account the body language tips, and you have it in your guide, all of those different things like the head tilt and different things. Like it's so many of them to think of. And I also ask, like if you admire somebody, if you admire some online personality, some blogger, I don't know, Marie Forleo, or I don't know, what's his name? Do you use Hoist or yeah?
Yes.
Yes, so like if you admire those people, I would like to know about this. Not that I will try to make a replica of those people, but it will also inform me what you're looking for, what kind of imagery you're looking for, because we're all different, and I would not want to put you in the same box with somebody else. So yes, it's important for me to know all of those things.
So would you recommend to working with a graphic designer first or the photographer first?
Personally, to me, it doesn't really matter as long as we all communicate, as long as I know, I don't know, like let's say as a client, you need, I don't know, 10, 15 images. And so what are you using them for? So, and that probably your designer will be able to help you deciding which images you will be using for whatever purpose. I don't know, like if it's a Facebook ad, or if it's a banner on your website, or if it's a headshot for your newsletter or something like that. So I would like to know how you're going to use them, and your designer will be able to tell me, and that will inform me how I am framing the shot. How much space I have in the shot, like for landscape or portrait orientation. So it's important. So again, it doesn't matter to me who you find first, designer or the photographer, but I would like to talk to both of you.
Yes. As a designer, I often have this trouble that the photos are usually cropped too tight, and then, like you said, for a Facebook ad it's just not enough, for a banner it is just not enough, and either I have to recreate the image or it's just not possible to use it. So that's a
Right.
very good point.
Right.
Another question that I get is, how do you balance making the woman beautiful and her being authentic?
Okay, so it's a good question, and it's a very important one. And for me as a photographer, everybody actually is beautiful and authentic, whether they have makeup on or they don't have makeup on. And so, and again, it's what you're looking for. I mean, if you don't wear too much makeup on a daily basis, I'm not gonna put too much makeup on you for the photo shoot. If you're looking for a complete makeover, if you want to play some other, character, it's fine. We can do that. But again, it's what you're looking for. And I will ask you about this because it's important for me to know, and I want you to be happy at the end with the results, because this is the livelihood of my business. It's like, if you love the results, of course you will be talking about me, but so it's important for me to know all of those things. And so yeah, it's a tricky question, and yeah, I want you to feel and to be beautiful in those photos, but I'm not gonna go overboard with either makeup or Photoshop if it's not what you wish.
Yes, and speaking about Photoshop, how a client can communicate what kind of degree of the retouching
Okay,
they want to have in the
that's
photos.
that's again a very important thing to tell your photographer. What is your comfort level with Photoshop or retouching? I have a friend here in New York. I haven't photographed her, but she had a photo shoot, a boudoir photo shoot with a professional photographer. And so my friend she's 40 years old, and she said that when she got her images back, she looked like she was 20, and she was absolutely not happy with this, because and she's 40, she's celebrating her beauty, her age, her everything, and it wasn't her wish to look younger, 20 years younger. And so she had to address this with the photographer, and the photographer, she apologized. She was very apologetic about that, and she restored the images to the to make my friend look her age, and
Yes.
Everything like that. But the thing is that it could have been avoided if there was communication to begin with. And again, it's going back to, like, when you're choosing the photographer. And I feel like for this line of work, when we're working with real people, with everyday people, I'm a service provider. I'm an artist, but I'm also first and foremost, I'm a service provider. So it's important for me to not force my artistic vision on you and make you look 20 years younger. It's important for me to preserve your essence in those images. And so, if you want too much Photoshop, I can do that. Although I probably will, we probably won't be a right fit, because I don't like doing that. But it's important to communicate everything.
Yeah. So also speaking about how people would like to look, because I often get these objections that no, I will not have a new website, I will not have new photos because I want to lose 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, and I just don't want to look bad in my photos. I just want to look my best. So
Right.
how do you address that? How, when people approach you, and how
Yeah,
can you help them?
I hear this too very often. I'm not pushing anyone to do a photo shoot, because I simply can't. Like, the woman needs to feel confident, right? But what I can say is that I can help you look slimmer, by, using specific lighting or posing you in a specific way, because there are ways to make a person look thinner by using simple, posing techniques that every photographer, every professional photographer should know. So it's like a couple of simple things. Is, for example, if you look at pictures like taken by your friends in a bar or something like that, most of the people always look straight to the camera, and the camera is not. The camera doesn't see us as humans see us, right? So it's very unforgiving, and so when you stand square to the camera, you will appear wide, right? And so simple technique is to just turn a little bit away from the camera, so when you stand with 45 degrees angle to the camera, and already you're a little slimmer, and this shoulder is away from the camera, so it's smaller, because anything which is close to the camera will be bigger. So yes, exactly. So it's a very simple technique, and if you actually look at the images that you see online, the professionally taken pictures, headshots, very simple. Go on LinkedIn. When you see professional headshots, all of the people are like that. Like, it's number one rule. Then a lot of people complain that I have double chin, da da da.
Yep.
So the very simple thing is also to just bring your chin forward a little bit. It's not like the whole neck that you're bringing forward, just the chin. And like if I sit like this, I'm a skinny girl, but I do have some skin, and it's like when I'm relaxed, I'm sitting like this. If I bring my chin forward a little bit, I don't have the skin here, so. It's very simple, and again, like photographers do know that, and they will. When I look at you through the viewfinder, I see all of those things. I pay attention where your hands are,
yes.
what is your face doing. Do you have wrinkles on your forehead? What's going on, and so I will correct you in a loving way, and I will ask you to relax your forehead, relax your mouth, relax. Just your face, and I will turn you in a way that is flattering to you, to your figure.
Yes, great. So another question is, how do you show your clients real personality, and how do you make them feel comfortable during the shoot? Because a lot of people are like hating being photographed and feeling not comfortable and not being themselves and not knowing what to do with their hands, with their head. Should I smile? Should I not smile? And so it's just like
I feel that the reason that a lot of people hate being photographed is because yes, they don't know what to do, and sometimes photographers do not guide them through the process. And so what I find, and the feedback that I got from my clients after our photo session, is that they loved the way that I was directing them every step of the way, because it's true, if you're not a trained actor, or I don't know, a person who has been in front of the camera a lot, you don't know, you freeze in front of the camera. It's normal. I freeze in front of the camera, and I'm a photographer. and so it helps. I figured it out like by accident, and then I heard this feedback, and now I do this all the time. So basically, I not only compliment you on how you look, to kind of make you feel, good and confident and all of that, but I also tell you exactly where to put your hands, how to tilt your head, and why we're tilting your head. I'm explaining all of this to you, like what are we doing, like why do we need to create triangles between your body and like a wall that you're leaning against, or why are we making all of those geometry all of the geometry in the image, because it's what makes a great image, not just like sitting relaxed, right? It's like, okay, so you're sitting relaxed. So yeah, I'm guiding my clients, and then they're happy with this, and they said, oh, like one of my clients said, I got some great shots, and I also left Katya's studio with a few modeling tips. And now I know how to pose myself, even like when I'm with my friends at the bar. Chin forward, and like to turn to the camera, and so
Professional
yeah,
selfies.
right, professional selfies. There we go.
Okay, so how would you advise people to approach clients and communicate the vision for the photo shoot? So let's say if they have, because most people have some vision for the shots, or there are some kind of shots that they like. How would you recommend to prepare for the shoot and to communicate with the photographer?
The photographer. Just like that, communicate with the photographer. uh,
That sounds
uh,
easy.
right. Well, if you have some ideas, wait, if you have ideas or if you don't have ideas, I'm a little confused. So you as a client, so you have a brand, but do you know you want to be photographed? Or you don't know how to be photographed. What's the question? Because I actually have clients here who have no idea how to be photographed, and it's like, I don't know, and so help me. So in this case, I will interview them. I will figure out, again, what their personality, what are they like, what do they like, what message are they sending to their audience, who is their ideal client, what is their ideal client profile. I want to know all of that so that I can create a picture in my head, and then depending on what their personality is like and what their brand is like, I will try to come up to research and come up with some concepts for them and see if it fits their idea. Like maybe if, whether they had an idea or not, I'll still try to come up with a concept and help them. But if you have ideas, just please let me know. I would love to hear that, and it will be easier for me. Um, so yeah, it's just again, it all comes down to communication.
So do you like when the customers come with some photos already, like?
Of course, yes. So yes, if you have a few photos that you would like to recreate, that would be great for me to see, because again, I will understand your aesthetic, like what you like,
Yeah.
right? But I will not try to do copy pasting, because I mean, I understand that's we all dream about looking like somebody or feeling confident as that person, but we're all different, right? And so if we try to recreate something like this, it may not work. And so I will I will try to do my best and help you with recreating the image, but I probably will try to steer you away from that a little bit, because you don't want to yeah, you, like, why? You are you, you have your own personality. And we need to bring it out, and we need to celebrate you, not this other person that you admire. There's nothing wrong with that, but again, it's we're making it about you, not the other person.
Okay. Great. Okay, so I think that's it.
Okay.
For the questions that I have. So let us know again where we can find you. What is your website address?
So my name is Katya Nicholas, and which is my website address. It's katyanicholas.com as one word. And thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I'm very happy to have you here in
Yeah,
the.
me too. Me too. I'm very honored. Thank you, Ariadna.
Thank you.